Hey guys, karibuni tena to yet another brilliant episode here at Kaluhi'S kitchen. I know for a fact if you clicked on this video, you love fries. I love fries too because there are so many ways in which you can prepare them, and besides potato fries, nowadays there are so many other options in which you can prepare your fries with, and that makes everything so much better. Today we're going to make some Nduma fries, and to accompany them we're going to make a garlic aioli, and I'm going to take you through how to make both, and you're going to love this one so much once you try this out at home. To my returning subscribers, asanteni sana for being here. I love engaging with you guys, and to my new watchers, I hope after this video I earn your subscription. That said, let's begin. Karibuni sana. Okay guys, kama kawaida, we're going to begin, and I'm going to first take you through how I'm going to make my Nduma fries. As you can see, everything I'm going to use is already laid out and we're ready to go. The spices I chose for this are ginger spice, garlic spice, cumin, pepper, and a bit of thyme, and some coconut oil, which will not only impart a nutty flavor to the Nduma, but it will also allow the spices to stick onto the Nduma and allow you to taste everything as you eat. You can use any other vegetable oil, but I highly recommend that you use coconut oil. My spices along with the oil are available in any well-stocked supermarket, so don't fear, don't fret. Everything I use, you too can easily access. The star of this recipe, as you have already figured out by now, is our Nduma. To my foreign watchers and readers, Nduma is arrowroot, and it's very delicious, and I don't know why it gets such a bad rep, but it's very delicious in my opinion, and it's so versatile, and you can spin it a million different ways and enjoy it each time round. It has a very rough, deep brown fibrous exterior, and when you slice it in half, it's white and it has small purple speckles sprinkled all over the surface. When you cook it, sometimes it remains white, but most times it turns into a nice beautiful lavender color, which I also enjoy visually. It's very delicious, and also because we are moving into an age where we want to be a more sustainable species, Nduma is one root tuber you really have to get into. That said, as you can see, my Nduma is already sliced. You can slice yours as thick or as thin as you want yours. I like mine being as thick as my finger. If you like thick ones, slice them thick. If you like thinner ones, slice them thin. Like, don't overthink it, just slice them as thick or as thin as you desire. Now that everything is now clear, we're going to go right ahead, pour our coconut oil onto our Nduma, dump our spices in, give it a light toss, and then spread them over our lined baking tray. Hiya, perfect. Now our Nduma fries are going. My kitchen is starting to smell really aromatic, and I'm really enjoying that. So for the other component for this recipe is our aioli. An aioli is just something a sauce that's made using eggs, oil, and lots of garlic. Eggs and oil combined is mayonnaise. So to cut through the process of making it from scratch, I use mayonnaise. So that's what you're going to have as the base of your aioli. So because people usually use raw garlic, in Kaluhi'S kitchen we take things up a notch, and for this recipe we're going to use roasted garlic. It's pretty straightforward to make. However, by roasting your garlic before combining it into anything you use it in, the flavor is really developed and really concentrated and beautifully blossomed, which makes what you add it to a lot more richer and a lot more flavorful. So for my roasted garlic, which I prepared last evening, yes, I prepared it yesterday evening. Just take your garlic bulb, cut the top open, douse some oil over it, and then fold it into some foil, and then allow it to slowly bake at 150 for about 1 hour. Once you're done, your garlic will be very soft, almost spreadable, and then just mash it and then set it aside. So to make your fantastic Kaluhi'S kitchen inspired aioli, it's very simple to put together. To the bowl that has your mayonnaise, add your very finely chopped chives, and then a dash of pepper and a dash of salt. Add your roasted garlic, followed by your grated grapefruit rind, and then a generous splash of grapefruit juice. Mix it all up, and there you have your very delicious roasted garlic and grapefruit aioli. Once you're done mixing everything, just give it a taste to ascertain that everything has balanced. You can make it as light or as thick as you want, and the viscosity will be determined by the amount of grapefruit juice you add to it. For me, I like mine as thick as ketchup, so that's as thick as I made my aioli. Grapefruit is not only perfect for this recipe because it's nice and citrusy, which cuts through the richness of the mayonnaise. It's also really sweet if you choose a sweet one, because they can be quite tart. It's also really sweet, very fragrant, and the fullness of the fruit really complements the flavors that are in my aioli and makes it very delicious, very unique flavor-wise, and a flavor you will never ever forget. If you don't have grapefruit, an orange or a tangerine would work perfectly fine. That said, this is now done. We're going to set it aside, wait for our fries to get done, and then we'll be finished with this video and we'll go ahead for tasting and concluding. We're now done, and as you can see, this is the most delicious, most fragrant plateful of Nduma fries you are ever going to try out. There's so much variety in the world, and stepping a bit out of what you're used to will work in your benefit, and this is testament to that. This smelled fantastic, na inaniita, so that means we have to give it a taste test. Tanchukue hii, dip it in the sauce, in the aioli. Tamu. Oh my god, I knew this would taste amazing, but this tastes a lot better than I expected. The light seasoning on our Nduma fries really complements the zesty, citrusy flavors of our aioli. The cumin in particular is much welcome and really goes well with the coconut, which is also an assertive note, one that I really welcome and one that ties everything together. The grapefruit in the aioli in particular mellows out everything and just bursts in your mouth and is actually really delicious. And I'm not only going to have it with my Nduma fries, but I'm going to have it with my chicken, with my pork, with my regular fries, because it deserves to shine. Kama kawaida, don't forget the exact recipe quantities to this recipe are on my blog, link on description box. Once you try this out, snap a pic, tag me on any social media platform. I would love to show you off. If you're a bit skeptical about this, just buy a small Nduma, try this out na utaniambia tu vile ni tamu. Just try something outside what you're used to. The world is full of flavor, and guys, life ni fupi. Try things that you would never think of. Life ni fupi. Anyway, that said, it's now time for me to go enjoy my lunch. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the subscription bell if you're yet to. See you on my next video. Bye.